online. Just
Okay, if you guys can.
give it like 10 seconds for everyone to catch up.
Okay, so what about the feather on the bench in front of City Hall? Any thoughts? Um, I thought that scene was very sweet with Snow and Regina, because I love Snow and Regina's relationship. The feather, I don't know if it was actually like, oh, it was like Robin, like reincarnated as a feather or something like that. But I think it was just more of a sign that like Robin will always be with her. I think that was more so what it was. Um, yeah. What about you, Jake?
I think they were just kind of like pandering to the fan base a bit. Like just trying to
Okay.
kind of like close up loose ends and like figure out, okay, like, oh, for like Outlaw Queen fans, like, okay, here's this little tidbit. She's gonna move on now.
Um, I was really going back to Captain Swan. I was really upset that. Okay,
Hey,
are we offline?
no, we're good.
Okay. So okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I know it's like really hard for all of us right now. But I promise we'll get a hang of this next week, when we like sort out the kinks. It is our first one. Okay, but let's just talk about Emma dying because that is the most important part here. Okay, first of all, can't Emma catch a fucking break? Like, why does it have to be one thing after another, after another, after another? Like, all the girl wants to do is have sex. Like, she just wants to have sex in her house that she just bought, and like, because like, oh, some bitch with a cane is telling her that she's gonna die. If that's not the biggest cock block, then I don't know what is. Like, I don't know. Like, it I don't know. I mean, obviously she's not going to die unless season 6 is the last season. Then like maybe she'll die. I don't know. I don't know if the writers want to take that direction. She's not going to die, guys. Like let's like we shouldn't be worried about that, but it's just like fucking frustrating that this is going to be her storyline right now, like having to like overcome like death and like watch like anything that's like going on around her. It's like Final Destination. Final Destination.
I feel like Emma was having like those like Rey like Star Wars flashbacks. Like that flashback that like Rey had in Star Wars. That's what I thought
Yeah.
of. She had a little moment in her hand. It's weird how her hand keeps twitching. Like, what does it have to do with anything?
Maybe her hand is like she's gonna like bitch slap someone at like any point.
Like,
Like ah
Hook's
boom.
gonna be like, "What's wrong?" She's gonna be like,
um yeah, like okay, so people I feel like people are actually like watching now. And it's like everything's fine.
"Yeah, I don't know
But
what
was there
happened. My
anything else
internet cut
that
out. I think that's why I went offline for a second."
oh but Emma lives? Oh, okay, maybe. Maybe there's just gonna be no more savior and no more dark one, and then everyone's just gonna live normal fucking lives. Like, you know, like that would be nice. Um, that Jafar girl or like Jafar girl is like fucking creepy as
Are
hell,
you talking about
and I would
Oracle?
not trust
Or are you
her.
talking about Oracle, right?
Oracle, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can refer to her as Jafar Girl because Jafar Girl, yeah, since that's a theory we thought of like right now.
Okay, yeah.
There is no Jafar Girl.
As long as Rumple is around, no one will have normal lives. Yeah, I guess so, but
Can we like?
you
By the
know,
way, I would.
out of
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Well, I was gonna say I would switch to my camera, but like I feel like it freezes it every time, so I'm gonna like not do that. I'm sure people would rather look at you anyways. So, but yeah, can we
Okay.
just like go back and talk about like good guy Rumble for a second? I thought that was like the funniest thing when he's like, "You want to dance?" Blah 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 blah.
And she's like, I thought I didn't have a choice. He's like, you do.
Yeah,
You do.
yeah, it's like mad like Stockholm syndrome, man. With Belle, it's weird.
Belle is like, I'm so torn with Rumple and Belle. Like, it's been 6 seasons, and I'm like not down for it. I don't get it. There's not even an ounce of me that's like, yeah, I like these two together. I just have feelings. Oh my god, the red bird has to be Iago. That's smart. Oh, that's why he's like follow the red bird, and then the red bird led her to the oracle, which is actually Jafar. Oh, I'm understanding it all now. The biggest plot twist was Morpheus being hot. That's actually in my notes.
What?
I have in my notes, it's like Morpheus is kind of hot.
Morpheus
And
is weird
someone just,
looking, and he shouldn't even look like that. He should look like a lizard or something.
the only red thing I trust is the red vest of sex. Wait, what? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? The red vest of sex? That like Hook's red vest? Um, am I the only one that shipped Morpheus with Belle? I totally shipped Morpheus with Belle. When he was like, now I can wake you with true love's kiss. I was like, oh shit, like this guy's just gonna like come in, like overstep Rumple and like
Yeah,
make
that's what
out
I
with
thought.
Belle.
And he's like, "I'll make you fall in love with me." Turns out it's his son, and that's creepy. But
Was the girl Jafar? Was she Oracle? I think the girl was. I think the girl is Jafar. Um, yes, Hook's very. Yes, Hook's vast. God, just keep up. Okay, sorry, guys. um, yes, Bella's Morpheus's mother, but I still kind of ship them. Okay, and you know what? Like people ship weirder things, so don't judge me. Okay,
oh
what was
yes,
your favorite
wait. So
scene?
someone Ariane was like, wasn't that
Oh,
Oracle girl at the beginning with Aladdin? Is that who that was? Because that kind of like debunked her theory.
oh,
I
I
kind of
got like
forgot about
chill.
that.
I got chills. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, maybe. Then you're right. Okay,
But
you're right.
it still could be Jafar because she did have the little wand thing that looked like the two eyes from the snake.
Okay, what was your favorite scene? My favorite scene is anything with Captain Swan is my favorite scene. I also like the Rumple scene when he was like, because I love
It
me
was
some of
weird
that.
hearing Rumple say nice things, like when he's Rumple, not Mr. Gold.
Yeah. What do you think about Regina and Snow? I already touched on this, but it may have been cut off. I love Regina and Snow's relationship. They're probably my favorite friendship in the entire show. Um, okay, so yeah, I don't think I have any other notes. In case anyone didn't hear this before, but we're sorry that it kind of was cutting out at the beginning.
We
We're
seem to have it
gonna
figured out
definitely.
right now, so which sucks because we had a lot more people with us before, and they all kind of left once it started freezing. But next time we'll have it right.
And thank
Um,
you guys for staying and watching.
I
Um,
I have a few more things to say. Kind of.
okay, go on. Go on.
I thought it was funny that like Snow had to plug grannies out of nowhere.
She's like, "Hi guys, my name is Snow White. Welcome to Storybrooke.
These
There's
guys
a
are like,
place called Pennies. There's
yeah,
food."
like what? You could have just said you can come back to Storybrooke and get food. You don't have to plug grannies.
Um, okay. Also, okay, Emma and Hook at the bar. Yeah, that was really cute. I love how like when she was like coming, he like looked at her and he kind of like rolled his eyes or was like, "Oh, like this girl, like this bitch." After she told me off, I thought that was kind of hot. Um, only hooded figure with red magic we've ever seen is Dark Hook. and like the hooded creep thing killing Emma had red magic. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think it's dark. I hope it has nothing to do with like the dark one all over again. I'm over that. What do you think about Zelina and the Evil Queen? I don't know. I don't want to. I'm like now. Like I actually like Zelina. I don't want to not like her again, and I feel like her teaming up with the Evil Queen is going to make me not like her, and it's just going to be fucking annoying. People are saying Killian is reaching out to David to help him with Emma's secret. Well, yeah, that's his like father-in-law.
What's Emma's secret again?
Is that she's gonna die.
Oh wait, has she told
anyone? Or the hand
that?
thing. No, she hasn't told anyone, but Hook is perceptive and he knows that her hand.
Maybe she just has like early Parkinson's or something.
Okay, well, you know what's like rude is that Hook noticed the hand thing, but remember back last season when Rumple took over Hook's heart and he was like trying to like grab on to Emma? She didn't notice.
I told you, that's because Emma didn't even want to notice. She's like, oh my god, Hook's grabbing me like this. I'm just not going to ask questions and just let it be.
Do you believe in CS marriage this season? CS marriage like 2 seasons ago. I mean, I think that the writers at Comic-Con kind of like threw that down the toilet. They said that like marriage is not happening. And married this season, but I definitely think that there's going to be a proposal. But also, if this season is the last season, I think they're going to get married.
This is 6A, right? Or is this 6B?
We're in 6A. But if there's a season 7, I think we're only going to get a proposal. People are saying Hook will be separated from Killian, so could the hooded figure be like the Hook?
Well, like the whole like Regina thing?
Imagine if like everybody just got like separated and there's like 2 of everyone.
That's so dumb though.
And then like Emma,
2 of everybody. What? Is there gonna be 2 of Granny? 2 of Emma? Well, there already is 2 of Emma.
2 Emmas and then 2 Hooks can have like a big orgy.
That'd be like every Captain Spawner's dream.
I thought Zelina was a little annoying this episode. I actually thought this was the only episode Zelina wasn't annoying in. What do you think is going to happen when Killian finds out about her secret? Killian's obviously going to tear up the fucking town and do whatever he can to save her. Down!
Except Hook can't do anything. He has no powers. He has no influence. He just has a hook. If anything, he's like handicapped. He can't do anything. Like he can do less.
I have to turn on the lights because it's getting like dark here. Okay.
Are you sitting on the floor?
I am sitting on the floor. Okay. Almost separate. Sorry. Okay. She should tell. There's so many gods are talking so much. She should. Did anyone else notice Killian slid Emma the most empty glass at the bar? Yes. Date rape her, guys. He doesn't want to. He's not trying to give her all this alcohol so he can take advantage of her when they get home, which I know some people are probably thinking. Like, literally, there are people probably like, oh my god, Hook's trying to, like, ply her with alcohol so, like, he can go home and rape her. Like, that's what people are probably thinking.
Maybe.
Are stupid. Okay. If you search Captain Granny, the funniest things come up. I don't want to search Captain Granny.
I didn't even know there was Granny, like, fan art and stuff.
Okay, Captain so Zeta was like, guys, in the vision, everyone who came up to help Emma, they just watched. But then at the same time, when she was being sucked up by the darkness, they just watched as well. So maybe that's like their thing. They're like, okay, Emma's doing her thing, like, let's just watch. I want Zelina to be evil. I don't want her and Regina to be... Why do you want Zelina to be evil? I don't want anyone to be evil.
I actually agree. I think I am, unlike Regina, who, like, I kind of get annoyed with when she's evil Regina. Evil Zelina, I kind of like. I don't really like good Zelina. I like the Wicked Witch. Like, I think she's like a good villain.
Oh. Oh, what about the story of your friend meeting Jen today? Okay, you
Do
guys
it.
need to you guys need to hear this story because it's like fucking
Can
crazy.
everybody hear us
So
okay before we say the story? Everything's good?
so make sure you guys can hear us before I tell this story. And I might be starting rumors now. So
You heard it,
so my
you heard it
friend,
here first.
you heard it here first. So my friend messages me. We both live in LA. Um, and she was like, "Oh, ran into Jennifer Morrison today at this restaurant, which like you need a membership to get into. It's like very VIP. So like not like normal people aren't there. It's more people of like status." Um, so she messaged me and said she's there, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I like text her back, and I was like, "Who is she with?" And she's like, "Some guy. I didn't recognize him." And she doesn't watch Once Upon a Time, by the way. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I like, as a joke, like to myself, I guess, I like searched a picture of Jen and Colin, screenshotted it, and I'm like, "Was this the guy?" Because like I would die. And she was like, "Yeah, that's him." And I was like, "What?" So like, okay, she said it was just like they were like two people, and she said it was him based on the picture, but I don't want to like alarm everyone or like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, like Oliver." But like
Chat.
she could, oh my god, people are freaking out, like she could be wrong, like she doesn't watch the show, and like maybe it was someone who looked like him, but she was just like, "Yeah, that's him." So I don't know. Aren't they supposed to be in Vancouver at like some like party or like some like premiere party? So I don't know if like she thought it was like someone who looked like him or like whatever, but like that's the story that I got. Oh, you should have had her take a pic. She wasn't. It was like after the fact. Like this was she told me like later. But yeah, if anybody like is okay, so if like so if there are pictures of the premiere party that come out and Jen and Colin aren't there, then the story is true. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, let's get back to Once Upon a Time. If does anyone else have any other questions or wants to talk about anything else or just has any like questions? That's like my favorite story. It's my favorite story too. Okay. The kiss cheek, or the cheek kiss, yeah. Interview that you had. Oh yeah. Okay, so I met Jennifer Morrison, which I totally forgot. Yeah, which you guys saw. That was something that I had to cover. I covered for my blog, her event, and I didn't know she was going to be there. I literally did not know until the day I got there. So I was kind of thrown into that. Yeah, and I interviewed her, and she was just amazing, and she was beautiful in person. Who do you think will die this episode? This episode? You mean this season? I hope nobody dies. I hope Hyde dies.
We should make a bet how many deaths there'll be. I'm gonna say there'll be at least 3 deaths and 2 resurrections.
Oh my god, Gabby, don't spread that rumor that cauliflower is real. We don't know. We don't know yet. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Plus, like,
I'm
you've
just
already said
telling
it.
you what
I was gonna say, you shouldn't say that. Don't say that word is real, because someone will take this video and they'll cut out that one portion of you saying that and spread it all over Twitter.
Yeah, and they're gonna like hate me.
They're just gonna
because
play
people
like a
already
5
hate
seconds
me.
of you saying blank is real. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, okay, let's okay. We read so many good evil hook fix during the hiatus. I need some good fan fictions to read. The thing is, the thing with fan fictions is that I love reading fan fictions, but I feel like it's so hard to read and write Once Upon a Time fan fictions, because I feel like
it's almost like you're starting a tabloid story.
I know. Okay. It's almost like, because it's so hard to get like Hook's dialogue down. Like some people like write him like too piratey. So like I can't believe it. It doesn't seem like real to me. But if you know of some good ones, send them my way. Favorite Captain Swan scene.
Ever?
Huh?
Ever?
Ever?
I guess so.
All of them. I think my favorite one actually is when Hook dies, or when like he sacrifices himself, because that was the most like emotional one. Experience to meet Jen. Honestly, like it happened so fast because I didn't know I was gonna meet her, and I just got like, before I know it, they're like, oh, you're like they're gonna interview Jen, and Jen was like right behind me, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I like had to go down the line, but I had 10 minutes to like take it in and like think of my questions. A premiere party. I heard that they have a premiere party. I haven't seen anything on Twitter yet. Story. Oh my god, guys! I'm not saying any of this is real. I'm just saying this is what I heard. Hook died last season, and now this season Emma might die. I don't get why like Hook died 5 times already. Me. Okay, what are your Jake? Do you have anything to say?
This whole stream has been a little unorthodox. We haven't really gone through our points like in a very good way. But that's because this whole streaming thing was like messing up for us a lot. But yeah, I think that's all I have. I guess just like the whole Rumple Bell storyline is very weird. I'm not really sure where it's gonna go. Like everything else is kind of predictable. Like Jafar's gonna come to town at some point, or is Jafar just gonna be like the backstory? You know how they always go like back in the past, like Jafar and Aladdin. Mm-hmm. Is that gonna be like the backstory?
Oh, so, Victoria and Maul, they want to know what you think about Henry.
What I think about Henry?
Yeah.
I don't know. He had like nothing to do in this episode, other than he gave some kind of words of encouragement to Regina. I think Henry had his season. Like, I remember for like a long time I was like, oh, Henry's gotta like step it up and like he's gonna be so cool and stuff. And he kind of had his season when he was like the savior or whatever, or became the author and all that. I feel like they're gonna push Henry to the side for most of the season, unfortunately. Unless they could like create like a Justice League of like saviors, and it's like Emma, Henry, Aladdin, and I don't know who else. Do you think Violet will come back? I hope Violet comes back. The more ships, the better, right? Once upon a ship.
Once upon a ship.
That's basically
Gabby says. Gabby says, "Tell us what you were going to say." What were we going to say?
Regarding what?
Oh my god! Someone has like Emma like moving her hand, and they're like, "Mystery solved. Emma wants to grab the D."
Oh, was that like during that scene?
Yeah. Ship Wars. Okay. So I tried to talk about this earlier, but it was like buffering for everyone. Okay. I don't want to get into this because it's just like, it's something that like is so stupid that I don't want to bring too much attention to it or like make this a thing. I know Jake has an opinion on it. I get that people ship different couples, and I understand the feeling of being passionate about your ship. And like if there's a show like that touches on very like serious subjects, like Transparent, and that resonates with you, and that's important to you, and it helps you get through something, or it speaks to you or whatever. That's and if even if Once Upon a Time has done that for you, if there are things that you can relate with and it like helps you, that's fine. But bottom line is that fairy tale characters. So like, I don't think anything like rape culture has anything to do
Plus,
with
can I
fairy tale
say
characters.
there's a difference between someone raping someone and someone being passionate. You know what I mean? You can be like in the bedroom with someone or be about to like be with someone and you're passionate about it. Like that's totally fine. You can write that into a show. All these people who are saying like, "Oh my god, Captain Hook is totally raping Emma." It's like, have you not watched anything else outside of Once Upon a Time where like that shit actually happens? It's like, damn, makes me mad.
I'm like, okay, honestly, I'm sorry, but like if you are going on Twitter, like let's say like okay, like as an example, okay, not Captain Granny because that could be funny. Okay, like Rumbell. I don't like Rumbell. Like I don't care about Rumbell. Like you know what I mean? Why, as someone who doesn't, why would I go on Twitter and like search the hashtag Rumbell and like take down everybody who loves Rumbell? Like
That's literally what they do.
no job.
It's like their goal is like to make people angry. Like, who can I start a war with today? It's like, oh, it makes me mad. It's like, really? It's like, why don't you just try to indulge and make yourself happy instead of making other people miserable?
Why would you like search? Like why would you like seek out other Captain Swan
Plus, like, to
shippers
bring
and
the
like
writers into it, like, because I know it does influence the show to an extent, because you see it. You see how much influence the fans have on this show, which I have never seen in any other show before. Where, like, fans, whether they're like promoting something or against something, it seems like the writers kind of cater to them a little bit in each episode. Because you see it, it's very transparent, I find. You know what I mean?
and like it's totally fine to dislike a ship. Like that's totally fine, but you know, bully other people and then like tag the writers and like why? Like no one cares. You're never gonna meet these people. These people are never gonna meet you. Like you're so insignificant. Whole like factor here. Like what you think about Captain Swan. Like I'm saying this to the haters, but what you think about Captain Swan, cancel the show. It's not gonna make Captain Swan break up. Like nobody cares what you think. So like just relax and just like leave everyone alone. Just like stop. If you don't like the show, then stop fucking watching. Like I don't understand what's wrong with you. Sorry, it doesn't make any sense.
Laying down the law, Jossyl.
Why are you watching the show if you hate Captain Swan when Captain Swan is like the main couple of the show? Like, why do you watch it?
That's like so common though. It's like on anything. It's like people online will like deliberately enter conversations about things they hate just to complain about it. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's try and get a few more questions from people, and then we'll wrap it up. Next stream will be a bit more put together, and we won't have all these streaming issues, hopefully. So, does anyone have any?
Someone said, "How do you actually feel about the evil queen?" Oh my god! Someone said Adam just posted a picture of the premiere party, and I don't see any cast.
That person is like looking into it.
Oh my god! Yikes! Okay. Also, okay, the evil queen murder someone. I mean, like the evil queen, and I know that season 1, like the earlier seasons, were very dark. Went there. I feel like now, like the show, I think when they originally wrote the show, it was like a PG-13 kind of thing, and now it's like a G-rated show. So they like tone down the evil queen. I think that's dumb because the Evil Queen has done so much shit in the past that like, I don't know. I think that she should kill people. Yeah, Jake. She's just saw it on her timeline. It's not looking into it.
Oops.
What's the color for dinner tonight? Oh my god, guys!
Stop saying that word. You can't say that word, man. Every time you say it, it's gonna get you. This video might get like so much more views afterwards because of you saying that word all the time.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Don't share this video with anyone. Okay. How do you think Emma's secret will come to light? Because she's forced to, or because she will say? I think eventually it's herself.
I don't know why Emma can't just be like, yo, Hook, I'm having these weird visions, man. I don't know what to do about it. And
yeah, I don't
like,
know.
Oh shit. Why has it gotta be secret all the time?
Do you think Zelina and Regina...
What?
Go on.
I was gonna say, every season, you know how it's always been like, happy ending, true love's kiss, what's the other stuff? There's another one.
Going to the underworld.
Going to the underworld, sure. This one is like all about saviors. That's what it is. Because they said savior in this episode like 10 times. Instead of all the dark ones, it's going to be all the saviors.
Do you think Zelina and Regina will get along in the future? Yes, definitely. What's better, Regina in the end accepting the Evil Queen back or destroying the Evil Queen for real? I think it tells a better message if she takes the Evil Queen back and can like maintain her. You know, we shouldn't have to like kill any part of us. Like, it makes us who we are. You know what I mean? Like, good side and bad sides. I think that would be like a good moral of the story if I were the writers. But I mean, like, I don't really care. Okay.
Savior
is Zelina going to side with Regina?
Yes.
Is Zelina going to side with Regina or the Evil Queen? I think Zelina's going to side with the Evil Queen at first.
Yeah, she kind of hinted at that.
Yeah, and then betray her and then side with Regina. Take a shot every time they say savior. That's funny. Okay, so I don't think anyone has any more questions. I mean, we'll be doing this every week.
Yeah, I promise you next week it'll be a lot better. We'll be a lot smoother. I think this one has worked fine so far, like this last bit of it. But yeah. Do you want to okay, yeah, answer that one. Wait,
Thank you, Jossyl. Thank you. She said stop. She said no more blank. I don't want to make this a blank video. I just wanted to tell you guys like a funny story that I heard. You guys know like how I feel about blank. So I'm enjoying the story. I hope it's true. But I mean, like, I don't want to make the focus on that. And I don't want to start to spread rumors. So we'll keep it between us, okay? The evil side, then everyone should. Okay, what do you see next episode for Captain Snow?
Yeah, we'll answer that, and then we'll finish up the stream.
Okay, so I'll answer that last question. Oh, you're welcome, Brianna. Okay, so next season, I don't think anything's going to happen, really. I don't think Hook's going to find out about her secret, more of that, like, angst, like, just, like, that awkwardness, like, her holding back. But I'm hoping that they have sex because she's like, okay, I got, like, let's take advantage, right? Oh, okay. Well, thank you guys for sticking around despite all of the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We love you. I know you can't though because it's like live, so it just like goes up. It will run smoothly. And you guys are the best, man. Can't wait to do this again. It's like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it's just fun. I can't wait to do it again too. So this will be up afterwards, just like a regular video. So you can go up and rewatch this. It's probably not going to have the beginning where everything kept messing up, but you'll be able to see like this whole sequence that has been working for us. So we'll be back next Sunday, and yeah, think of your questions you want to ask us then. Bye.
Bye.